I'm going to turn it over to the boys. They've got a few things I want to say to their dad. And then, Tom, you can have a few words and wrap it up, and we'll put a wrap on it. So, you got it, guys.
Good night, Mrs. Caliban.
Well, I'll start off by saying thank you all for attending this joyous event. I'd like to say a few words I wrote on these 3x5 cards while driving up here from Florida, searching for the right words to say about my dad. It's like trying to find a rest stop on the highway. Boy, do I have to pee. I guess I shouldn't have had that big gulp. Why do they even make them in 128-ounce sizes? Isn't that like a gallon? Anyway, back to my dad. I learned a lot from him. My fashion sense, my woodworking ability, my humor, but apparently not how to estimate the size of a soda pop. Seriously, when is there going to be an exit? I might not make it. But back to the man you all know as Tom. I'm sure he's made you all smile as much as he has done so for me. Maybe if I just push it up to 90, I can find a gas station soon. No one lights up a room or livens up a gathering quite like my dad. Why is this asshole in the left lane? Doesn't he know you're supposed to move over? I'm proud that Tom is my dad, and wish that guy behind me with the red and blue headlights would quit following me. One last thing I'll leave you with about my dad. You can always rely on him. Dad, for your special day, I just want to say, do you have bail money?
Hey,
I saw nothing.
how's it going? Yeah. I actually seriously would like to acknowledge Mary Westgate for throwing this brilliant party. I'd also like to say there's a lot of things that I've learned about my dad tonight. Mostly that he has a great smile. And he's a huge pervert. So for my dad's birthday, something I know that he really likes is to hear from his celebrity friends. Every year or so on his birthday, around about May 20th, he gets phone calls from his friends in the celebrity space, in the political space, if you will. And so I said, what could I do special? Maybe I'll go around and get some recordings of some of your friends to wish you a happy birthday on this very momentous 70th birthday for you. So anyway, the problem is that I left the recordings in California, where I'm from. So I have them here on my phone, but the problem is you're not going to be able to hear them. So I'm going to try and transpose them for you as best I can. Wish me luck. And the first one here, probably not a good friend of yours, but we'll see what happens. It's very sincere, I'm sure. All right, let's see. Okay. Hello. Tom. As the leader of the free world, number 44, if you will. We don't always see eye to eye. But, Tom, I want to wish you a happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. Hope we can have a round of golf sometime back in Chicago. Happy birthday. And maybe you have 70 more. Now, this next one, another probably adversary of my dad's. You might get a kick out of this one, Dad. Hey, Tom. It's your buddy, William Jefferson. I know you know me as Slick with it. Anyway, I wanted to get you something special for your birthday. But I lost all my cigars. Tom, let me tell you, I really do hope you have a birthday free of pain, but if it's pain, I feel the pain. It's your birthday. I want you to have a good one. Everybody, happy birthday for Tom. Okay, another friend of yours, a good friend of yours called, and he had a lot to say. Let me just see if I can play this for you. Hey, Tom. You might know me as a good friend, George W. Bush. Just want to wish you a merry birthday and a happy new year of your life. And while I can't really say where I've been the last couple weeks, I think you heard that we caught Osama bin Laden. And while they can't reveal the identity of the shooter, all I can say is, happy birthday, big dog. See you in Texas. And one last serious message, and then I got a really weird message after this one, but anyway. This last message I thought was amusing at best. Friend of yours, I guess. Hello, Tom. It's your friend Arnold from McGowan, California. It's so nice for your birthday. You have all of your children with you. It's so nice to have them in front of you. I can't keep track of all my children. But have a happy birthday. It's wonderful. Happy birthday! Okay, and last but not least, I don't even know if you guys consider this a friend. Some of you might not even know this guy. Aaron Neville. Yeah. You know Aaron Neville. Okay, good. Well, he didn't leave a message. He actually sang something. I honestly don't know how I'm going to transpose this one, but let's see what happens. I think it's to the tune of Don't Know Much. Look at his face. You see the years are short. Look at his height. It seems he has stopped growing. We don't know much, but it's his mind. 70. Holy shit, that's old. Happy birthday, Dad.
I don't know why they put me last. I'm the sentimental one, I guess. Close it out with some tears, hopefully. But I learned a lot tonight. I learned that there's a certain point when kids start thinking about the parents, where the parents started thinking about the kids. Who are they hanging out with? Are these good people? Do they even know why they're here tonight? A lot of beer, and I heard some gross things. Thanks for the earmuff. Heads up, Mom. Could have used that one on the growing comment. That was a little gross. But anyhow, I'll move forward. For a long time in my life, I had trouble figuring out where the relation was here. Aside from the obvious physical differences, not talking about just height, but I obviously favor my mother. And
So do I.
once again, you could have given me the earmuffs. It's a little gross. I think the big differentiator was that I didn't go to Michigan State, so I'm sorry, but I still carry the green flag when I can. In any case, I've recognized a few habits where I'm starting to favor my father. And he would call these 7 habits of highly effective people. My wife is calling these now 7 signs of the apocalypse. So I thought I'd share them with you. First of all, be as comfortable as possible all the time, which means wearing as little clothing as possible, as often as possible. And for those of you that know, we kind of surprised him in the home tonight. He was sprawled out on the couch in boxers, which I can't disagree with anymore because it's damn comfy.
I was dressed up.
He said, let me get dressed up, and you don't want to know what happened next. Next, he, or we apparently, search for the cheapest gas. Does he talk to you guys about gas prices? Well, unfortunately I do that too now, and I coast when I can, because, damn it saves gas! Jesus Christ! Next, on Saturday afternoons in the fall, I answer the phone, go green. Know where I learned that. Next, I rarely close the restroom door when I'm using it. Because damn it, it's my house! Who paid for this roof? I want to smell everything! And you will too! Sorry, earmuffs, Mom. Next, this is how I'm learning to deal with my child, which is a puppy. Not as far along as my brothers to have kids yet, but we have a puppy now. And the way I govern him is the way my father governed me. Just do what you're told, because I'm your father! Why? Because I'm your father! Good enough reason? Next, I believe in brain expansion and expanding your horizons and learning while watching TV on a Saturday. 12 hours straight of football is actually very mind expansive to me. I don't know why the women don't get this. Have a seat. Watch some football. And then finally, the 7th rule, where highly effective people live by this. Find a trophy wife, because she's going to make you look damn good. The last one to, he's been crapped on quite a bit tonight, but let's give him one compliment. The 8th, I suppose, one I keep striving for is my dad's everlasting goal to make sure everybody in the room is having more fun than he has at his own expense. And when my wife says to me, "You are Tom Jr.," it's feeling more like a compliment to me. So, happy birthday, Dad. I guess you get to speak for yourself finally.
I think it's time for a birthday cake.
Tom wants to bubble.
I haven't had my day in court. I was extremely surprised tonight. And that too. When my boys walked in this afternoon. And I was very much more surprised to see all of you here. And it really means a lot. It does. And I like to have fun. So let's not dwell on the emotional stuff. Let's just party down. I appreciate every one of you for being here. I value you all as good friends. And let's keep going to 71. Amen.